Okay, hello guys and engineers, no, sagutan natin yung some of the problems naman, no. Babalik tayo ngayon dito sa DC motors wherein ang topic natin dito is the speed kapag involved ang torque, no, engineers. No, ulit, ang kasagutan natin dito na baka kasi you are looking for certain problems or tutorials na how to solve the speed in relation with the torque, no, of the DC motors. And I hope, no, guys and engineers, na since kung kayo ay nandito na sa video na to, na I hope na napanood nyo na din yung ibang problems, no, tulad lalong-lalo na yung mga introduction and the basic problems about the circuits and solution, no, involving the DC motors, na para mas maging mabilis tayo dito. Pero kahit ganun pa man, no, let's have a short introduction na about this topic. No, may pinakita na lang ako ditong DC series motor and a DC shunt motor. So tingin lang tayo dito, no, kaya nga siya binanggit na series motor kasi the series field is connected in series with the armature, and that because of the series connection, kung ano man ang kuryente kay armature, kuryente na rin naman kay series and kay source, no? Pare-parehas sila. Kaya ang ipapakita na lang natin dito is the KVL. So we will be starting sa source voltage, tapos ibabawas na natin yung mga voltage drops. So the voltage drop will start at uh, the armature current, and then since we are in series connection, we can just add the armature resistance and the series field resistance. And then take note, engineers, no, na itong IA nga na to is pwede nating palitan as IS or ISE kasi series naman yan eh. And then if there is the presence of the brush drop, no, sinasama natin yun, no, binabawas natin yung brush drop. And then i-minus din naman natin yung EB. Pero 'di ba, engineers, na ang madalas na ina-isolate natin is the EB. So if we will be isolating this EB dito sa kanan, so ang E-back pala natin is just VS minus, ito lang din, 'di ba? So copyin ko lang 'to. Ayan. So VS minus IA RA plus SE minus the brush drop. So, ito yung ginagamit nating solution sa pagsasolve ng e-back or nung back EMF ng DC motor sa series. 'Di ba? Kahit nga hindi na natin i-drawing yung figure eh. So sa two problems na sasagutan natin, hindi ko na i-drawing yung figure, no, kasi alam ko naman na ganito yung solution for the e-back kapag series. And yung isusunod nga natin, malalaman naman na natin ano yung gagamitin natin yung formula kapag shunt motor. So sa shunt motor, since parallel connection meron tayo, na we have the node here na kung saan kapag nag-KCL tayo, no, the current entering the node is the IS, equal yan sa mga current leaving the node. O, etong dalawa na to, yung nagli-leave sa node natin. So we have IA plus I shunt. Pero mas gamit nga natin, na mas madalas nga kasi natin hinahanap yung IA dito, na if we are going to arrange our KCL, si IA pala ay difference ng source current at saka ng shunt current. So ito naman yon, yung isang way to solve the armature current. And then if we will be performing our KVL here, sa kanan we have VS, tapos dadaan na sa IARA, ito, IARA minus the brush drop minus the E-back, and this is equal to 0. Now again, no, engineers, since madalas nga nating isolve yung E-back, ito yung kinakabisado natin. So the E-back is yung part na to. Diba? This is the E-back. No, VS minus IARA minus brush drop. So take note of the brush drop, no, kung given lang naman siya. So itong mga naka-highlight na to, ito yung mga pinakamadalas natin ginagamit na formula, 'di ba? Or solution sa DC motors natin. And napansin niyo naman, ano, medyo mabilis naman yung introduction natin kasi nga I hope na you are just looking for the topic about the, ano na lang about the torque. Ibig sabihin, master nyo na yung mga introductions natin, no, about the DC motors. So here, no, sa ating motors, so napakahalaga din na alam natin yung mga proportionality na to. So, ito kasi, yung mga madalas nating magagamit ngayon, if we are looking for a new speed, no, kapag may involved na bagong speed or kapag may involved na bagong mga materials, no? And then, so ayan, no, ito ang mga proportionalities na to, mayroon naman na rin tayong mga problems na nasagutan na ginagamit sila, no, we are using the ratio and proportion, no, kapag ganito yung involved. Pero ganito nga, no, kasi madalas sa problem hindi nagbabanggit ng change in flux. Ngayon, kapag hindi binanggit that the flux is changing, ang ginagawa natin, ina-assume natin that the flux is proportional to the field current. Diba? The flux is proportional to the field current. So, focusing here in the series motor. Sa series motor muna tayo. Alam naman natin, no, alam naman natin that the field current is equal to the series field current sa series motor. And sa series motor, yung field current ay equal lang din naman kay armature. Ito, pwede natin ngayong sabihin na yung flux is proportional kay armature current. Sa series motor lang yun ha. Sa series motor lang natin pwedeng sabihin that the flux is proportional kay armature current kapag walang binanggit, no, about the change in flux. So ang mangyayari sa proportionality natin kay EBAC na magiging proportional na siya ngayon kay N at saka kay armature current. Ayan, kay speed tsaka kay armature current. Dito naman sa torque, magiging proportional naman na siya kay yung flux natin is pwede ngang maging IA times IA. So kaya lalabas ngayon dito na yung torque pala is proportional kay IA square. No, pagdating kay series motor. So dito naman tayo. So, kung tayo naman ngayon ay nasa shunt motor, so nandun pa din, no? Nandun pa din yung assumption. So, minsan binabanggit ng problem, assume that the flux is proportional to the field current or to the field. So, ginagamit din naman natin yun kahit hindi banggitin, no? Kapag no choice na tayo, kapag hindi nagbanggit si problem ng change in flux, no? Ina-assume natin that the flux is proportional to the field current. Anong kaibahan nito sa series motor? Unlike the series motor, yung field current natin is just the shunt current. Hindi mo na ngayon pwedeng sabihin that the field current is equal to the armature current kasi we have this KCL na, 'di ba? Sa series motor equal yung dalawa na 'yon. No, going further, no, eto kung gusto mo siyang mapalitan, yung e-back pala ngayon is proportional sa speed and kung no choice ka nga, no, the the flux, this is the field current. Kadalasan naman constant, no? Madalas ito ay constant, yung field sa shunt, no? Madalas ito ay constant. Napansin naman na natin to, nakapagsagot naman na tayo ng problems about the shunt motor. Napansin nyo naman yun na medyo madalas, medyo lang, no, hindi siya all the times, na constant yung field sa ating shunt motor. Kasi syempre, 'di ba, trabaho ng shunt motor is to move at constant speed, no? And then ito naman, next naman is about the torque. So if we want to change yung flux into another variable, hindi na siya pwede maging IA times IA so that it will become IA square. So ito dapat is shunt current kasi yung field mo ay proportional kay shunt, no? And then naka-multiply yung armature current. So ay gusto ko lang ipakita, no, sa introduction na to that there is the difference between the series motor and the shunt motor pagdating sa torque, no? Kapag series motor, the torque is proportional to the IA square, or the torque is proportional to the I shunt times IA. Pero dito pa rin naman manggagaling yon. So ito pa rin naman yung pinanggalingan ng mga relationship na yan. So dito pa rin tayo mag-uumpisa. That the torque is proportional to the flux and the armature current, and also the E back is proportional to the speed and the flux. So yung dalawang kulay blue na yan, yung masasabi nating mga mahahalagang proportionalities na pwede nating i-apply. No? Let us now answer these two problems. So ang gagawin natin in answering these problems, no, we are not going to draw the figure. So let us just try to list down the conditions na number 1 and number 2. So a 250 DC shunt motor has armature resistance of 0.25 ohms. On load, it takes an armature current of 50 amperes and runs at 750 RPM. So let us try to list down na iyon ay yung mga condition number 1. So first, 250 volt DC shunt motor. So meaning that is the source of the that is the voltage source, 250. The armature resistance is 0.25 ohms. And then the armature current, no, IA number 1 is equal to 50 amperes. And then the speed number 1 is equal to 750 RPM. No, ayan. And then next naman is about na siguro sa condition number 2. So anong binanggit about the condition number 2? The flux of the motor is reduced by 10%. So, if we will be listing down the flux number 2, iyan daw pala ay yung dating flux number 1 na bumaba ng 10%. So, kung babawasan natin ng 10% yung flux number 1, so ang matitira pala for the flux number 2 is 0.9 or 90% of the flux number 1 without changing the load torque. So there is the relationship between the two torques. Hindi daw natin papalitan yung torque. So meaning the torque number 2 is equal to the torque number 1, no, stating as that the torque is constant. Find the new speed of the motor. So what will be now the speed number 2? So siguro ina-apply naman natin 'to, no, sa lahat ng problems na kung saan kung sino yung pinakahinahanap ng problem, ayun yung una nating iniisipan ng solution, no, para hindi tayo malito. And kapag may lumalabas na mga bagong unknown, nagpo-proceed tayo sa another formula. 'Di ba ganun naman siguro? Now let us try that technique. So since we are looking for the speed number 2, engineers, ano ang makakatulong sa atin na solving for the speed number 2? 'Di ba yung proportionality using the ABAC and the flux, 'di ba? So by the proportionality that the ABAC is proportional to the speed and the flux, we can now use the ratio and proportion, 'di ba? Ang nilalagay natin is condition number 2 sa itaas. Now what is the ABAC number 2 over the ABAC number 1? This is equal to the speed number 2, the flux number 2 over, no, another n flux about naman sa number 1. So, ayan. Also, ano na nga ulit yung alam natin kapag e-back ano na nga ulit alam natin kapag e-back sa shunt motor? Sa shunt motor, the e-back is Vs minus Ia Ra minus the brush drop. 'Di ba? And kung babalikan niyo yung problem, there is no stated brush drop. So, tanggalin na natin. So, kung papalitan natin ngayon sa ating ratio and proportion yung EBAC using the VS, now we have VS2 minus IA2 RA2. 'Di ba? Ayun yung EBAC number 2. Ito yon yung pinapalitan natin. Palitan naman natin ngayon yung nasa denominator. VS1 minus IA1 RA1. And this is equal to the right side. Dito naman tayo. N2 over times flux 2 over N1 times flux 1. So ayan, no, medyo nagkakaroon na ng direction yung solution natin. And engineers, let us encircle yung required answer natin, N2. So, and napakaraming variables na involved sa ating solution. So, iisa-isahin natin yung i-check yan ngayon kung meron ba tayong masasubstitute. So, first, about dito na lang muna sa flux 2 and the flux 1. Although, hindi given yung direct values, we can check these two, di ba, as given. Kasi kapag nag-substitute tayo dito ng 0.9 flux 1, magka-cancel na yung flux 1. So, wala tayong problema sa flux. Is the speed number 1 given? So, yes. How about the armature resistance? Engineers, no, we are not changing the armature resistance, di ba, sa mga solutions natin. So kung ano man yung armature resistance na makita mo sa condition 1, eh ganun na din naman sa condition number 2 unless i-state nung problem, di ba? So wala tayong problema sa armature resistance kasi given naman as 0.25 ohms. Ganun din sa VS, sa source voltage. Now, sa source voltage natin, now, ina-assume natin na parehas yung source voltage na yon in two conditions unless ulit babanggitin ng problem, no, na mayroong pagbabago sa source voltage. And then we have the IA number 1. Ang pinoproblema natin ngayon dito is the IA number 2. So sayang, 'di ba? Kasi muntik na eh. Muntik na tayong mag-shift solve na lang. Sa substitute na lang natin yung mga values eh dito sa solution na to. Pero because of the absence ng IA number 2, mag-iisip ka ngayon ulit muna ng panibagong solution na kung saan si IA naman ngayon yung involved. And doon papasok yung torque which is proportional to the flux and the armature current. So yung bagong proportionality natin na to, sa ratio and proportion natin, we have the torque 2 over torque 1 equals, ito naman, flux 2 IA2 over flux 1 IA1. So check natin. So eto 'di ba we can cancel because sabi sa problem the torque is not change. We have a constant torque. Ito 'yon magka-cancel. So if the torque is cancelled, may matitirang 1 dito. 'Di ba kapag nag-cancel tayo, may matitirang 1. Just like yung pinapakita ng calculator, 'di ba kapag parehas 9 yung numerator and denominator mo, ang itinitira niya is 1. How about here? So going back to the given, yung flux number 2 pwedeng palitan ng 0.9 ni flux number 1. So 0.9 ni flux number 1 over, pakita ko na dito, no, over the flux number 1. So cancel na kasi flux 1 over flux 1. How about the currents? So kaya nga tayo nag-proceed sa torque kasi we must find the IA number 2. And then, ito okay na, di ba? Alam na natin that the IA number 1 is 50 amperes. So, without further ado, we can now solve for the IA number 2, which is, if mag-shift solve na lang tayo, no? Because gusto mong maiwasan yung pagkalito, no? Kung paano mo na lang sinulat, ganun mo na lang din i-type sa calculator, no? Walang problema doon. Ganito yung ginagawa ko. So, shift solve natin, the IA number 2 is 55.56 amperes. And then going back to our first solution, kaya lang naman natin iniwan yung first solution kasi hindi natin alam yung IA number 2 eh. Eh ngayong alam na natin yung IA number 2, balikan mo na yon, yung first solution mo na yon, so that we can now have our final answer. And eto yon, di ba? Ito yung solution na iniwan natin. Okay? So let us now have the substitution. So the source voltage based on our given is 250. Hindi nagbago. No? This is for condition 1 and condition 2, 250 volts. Minus, ang nasolve nating IA number 2 is 55.56. The RA number 2, hindi naman nagbabago yung armature resistance 0.25. Over, dito naman tayo sa VS number 1, so 250 pa din. So be careful na tayo, no? Ang denominator na natin is condition 1. What is the armature current number 1? 50. And then we have 0.25 for the armature resistance. So this is equal to the unknown speed number 2. And then, di ba, yung flux number 2 nga natin, pwede siyang palitan as 0.9 nung flux number 1. Tapos, divided by the speed number 1 given, 750, and then flux 1. So, dito na iiwasan natin yung unknown na flux, no? Kasi magka-cancel naman. And as you can see, now we now just have the single unknown, which is the speed number 2. And we must prove that the speed number 2 is 828 RPM. So, solve natin. 250 minus 55.56 times 0.25 over 250 minus 50 times 0.25. This is equal to 0.9. And then the unknown N2, gawin nating X. Sa denominator, merong 750. No, shift solve, 828.5 RPM. No, 828.5 RPM. Ayan. So, this is the speed number 2. Na-prove natin, no? 828 RPM. So, ano yung mga nakatulong sa atin? Yung dalawang proportion. EB is proportional to N flux. The torque is proportional to flux IA. So, let us proceed here in the question number 2. When on normal full load, a 500 DC shunt motor runs at 800 RPM and takes an armature current of 42 amperes. So again, this first sentence, ilalagay natin sa condition number 1. And then naging practice naman na natin, no? Na-practice nyo naman na siguro alamin kung sino-sino ba yung mga values na pwede natin gamitin on both conditions, na number 1 and number 2. So sa condition number 1 natin, the source voltage of the shunt motor. So shunt motor yung problem natin, no? 500 volts, meron kagad speed number 1, 800 RPM. And then armature current number 1, 42 amperes. So the flux per pole is reduced to 75%. So syempre, because of that change, naghihint sa atin yan na meron ng condition number 2. And on the condition number 2, ipapakita daw natin na yung flux ay mababawasan papunta, no, reduce to. Hindi na siya reduce by. So kanina reduce by 10%, kaya ginawa nating 90%. So ito naman reduce to. Mapupunta daw sa 75% ng original. Calculate the speed of the motor. Now what will be the N number 2? Dalawa yung tanong eh. Uh, if the torque is unchanged. So for letter A question, if T2 is equal to T1, and then for letter B question naman, if the T2 is reduced by 20%. Now, if the torque is reduced by 20%, so ibabawas natin yung 20%, may matitirang 80% from the T1. Ayan. And then for our general given, we have the RA daw, the armature resistance, 0.6 ohms. And eto, wag natin kakalimutan, the total brush drop is 2 volts. So, ganun lang ulit. No? Since the question mark is about the speed, iisip ka ulit ng formula na pwedeng makatulong in solving the speed number 2. So, di ba ito yon? the flux is the E-back is proportional to the speed times the flux. And ayan yung gagawin natin sa ratio and proportion. Siyempre, isisingit na lang din muna natin na before we proceed to the ratio and proportion. Tulad ng ginawa natin sa problem number 1, we have the formula solving the E-back sa shunt motor natin, which is Vs minus Ia Ra. So ito, wag na natin kakalimutan kasi may presence na ni brush trap. So ito ngayon, yung ipapakita natin sa ating ratio and proportion na involving the E-back, the speed, and the flux. Yung E-back natin will become Vs number 2 minus Ia number 2, Ra number 2, minus brush drop number 2. So over, yung condition number 1 natin is Vs number 1. So ito na yung E-back natin, di ba? Minus Ia number 1, RA number 1 minus the brush drop number 1. So again, engineers, no, baka may nalito sa atin. 'Di ba ito lang naman 'yon. We are just expanding these. 'Di ba yung part na to ilalagay mo siya sa ratio and proportion, E-back number 2 over E-back number 1 equals speed 2 flux 2 over speed 1 flux 1. Itong mga E-back number 2, in-expand lang natin using this formula, di ba? Ito din, yung E-back number 1 na to, in-expand lang din natin using this formula. So going now, on the right side, we are looking for the N number 2. We have the relationship between the two fluxes and then N1 over flux 1. So ito ngayon yung i-check natin. So i-check natin ngayon kung given ba. So first is this. So we can still check no pagdating sa mga flux kasi we have the chance to cancel them out no, based on their relationship. This is the question mark of the problem. What is the speed? And then we have the speed number 1, 800. We have the brush drop na hindi nagbabago yung brush drop. Hindi nagbanggit sa problem ng pagbabago about the brush drop. So 2 volts yon on the two conditions. Ganon din naman yung resistances, hindi rin naman yun magbabago on two conditions, 0.6 siya. We have the IA number 1. So, ang nagiging problema ulit natin ngayon is the IA number 2. Kasi, pagdating sa source voltage, ganun din. No? Hindi naman binanggit ulit ng problem na si 500 volts sa condition number 1, eh magbabago kay condition number 2. So, poproblemahin natin ngayon yung IA number 2. Pero take note, we must have two answers. Now, for letter A, no, at T2 is equal to T1. No, sabi nung letter A, no, the T2 is equal to T1. And then, using the relationship that the torque is proportional to the flux and armature current, now we have this again. T2 over T1 equals flux 2 over flux 1 times yung armature current naman is IA2 over IA1. So, yung first answer na lang muna yung hanapin natin. So, again, magka-cancel tong T2 over T1, magiging 1 kasi equal daw silang dalawa. Yung flux number 2 natin, no, going back in our given, pwede siyang mapalitan ng 0.75 flux 1 over flux 1 times, we do not know the IA number 2, di ba? Pero yung IA number 1 is given as 42. So we can solve for the IA number 2 dito. Now solving for the IA number 2, we have 1 equals 0.75. No, ipakita ko nga that the flux will be cancelled out. Okay? So times the IA number 2, which is X, and sa denominator naman ay meron tayong 42. Now shift solve, 56 yung IA number 2 natin. So we can now have our answer dito sa ating letter A question. Let's have the substitution. The Vs is 500 minus, ano na ulit na solve nating IA number 2? 56. No, dito yon. Titingin kayo dito. Nagsasubstitute tayo sa formula na to. So the IA number 2 is 52. The armature resistance is 0.6, yung RA number 2. yung brush drop natin is 2. Pagdating dito sa denominator, still no, hindi nga nagbago yung source voltage natin. Pero yung current number 1 sa armature will become 42. Also, the resistance of the armature is constant, 0.6. Same with the brush drop, 2 pa din yun. We are solving for the speed number 2. And the speed number 1 is given as 800 RPM. So here, now we have 800 RPM. And then with the relationship of the two fluxes, yung flux number 2 pwedeng mapalitan ng 0.75 ni flux 1 and then over flux 1. So, syempre, cancel lang din. So, again, we can shift solve na, di ba? For the speed number 2. So, let us solve. So, we have 500 minus 52 times 0.6 minus 2 over 500 minus 42 times 0.6 minus 2. This is equal to speed number 2 unknown times 0.75 and sa denominator ay merong 800. Now, shift solve, the speed number 2 is 1053. And ang kailangan nating i-prove is 1048. No, let us see lang naman no, if we have an error here. Ayun, ayun. The IA number 2 is 56. Ayan. So the IA number 2 is 56. Okay? So ulitin lang natin. 500 minus 56 times 0.6 minus 2. And then 500 minus 42 times 0.6 minus 2. And then this is equal to x times 0.75 over 800. Now shift solve. So 1047.7. Now 1047.7 RPM. So this is our first answer. Na-prove natin that the first answer is 1048. So pangalawa naman is ganito. Now, di ba naging problema nga natin yung IA number 2? No, let us apply that in the question letter B. Ano ba yung question sa letter B? Ano naman ngayon yung IA number 2 natin kung ang sinasabi ng question letter B, yung torque number 2 is 0.8 ni torque number 1. So, we have T2 which is equal to 0.8 ni T1. So, ganun pa din, no, we are still going to perform the relationship that the torque 2 over the torque 1 is equal to the flux 2 over the flux 1 times the IA number 2 over the IA number 1. Di ba? Ayan yung ratio and proportion natin involving the torque eh. So here, let's have the substitution. Si torque 2 daw, pwede mong palitan ng 0.8 torque 1 and then divided by the torque 1. So we have the cancellation here of the torque. Ayan. And then equals, yung flux number 2, ganun din, di ba? Ito yon. Copyin ko na lang to. Hindi man nagbago, di ba? 0.75 ni flux 1 yung flux 2 and then divided by the flux 1. So magka-cancel lang din ito. And then we do not know nga what is the IA number 2 and then we have 42 amperes for the IA number 1. So dito we can solve for the IA number 2. So 0.8 is equal to 0.75 times the unknown IA2 over 42. So shift solve 44.8 amperes. So sa ating solution dito sa letter B, papalitan lang pala natin ngayon yung IA number 2 ng 44.8. So which is this 56. Ito lang papalitan natin yung 56 na to. So we have 500 minus magiging 44.8 times 0.6 minus 2 over 500 minus 42 times 0.6 minus 2 equals N2 over 800 times 0.75 of the flux 1 over the flux 1. So, cancel lang yun, no? Yung flux natin. And then, we can still shift solve for our speed number 2. So, sa calculator natin, copyhin natin, no? 500 minus 44.8 times 0.6 minus 2. And then, sa denominator, 500 minus 42 times zero point 0.6 minus 2. This is equal to speed number 2 times 0.75 over 800. Na-shift solve. 1062.9. No, 1062.9 RPM. Now, this is our answer number 2. So, that is the proven answer, diba? 1062 RPM. So, engineers, now going back in this, anong napansin ninyo? If ganun na, no, if we are going to try to start our solution with the unknown, napakalaking tulong, di ba? Na eto nga, nakita naman natin, no, na both on the problems number 1 and number 2, dito tayo nag-umpisa. Kasi ito yung una nating naisip na solution na involve ang speed, yung ratio and proportion niya. And then, nung ipinakita natin yung ratio and proportion niya into the expanded form, ito yung expanded form, lumalabas ngayon in both problems na problem number 1 and number 2 na hindi natin alam yung IA number 2. And then, anong ginawa natin? Mag-isip tayo ng panibagong solution na wherein we can solve for the IA number 2 and doon pumapasok yung relationship using the torque. Ito ngayon yung ni-ratio and proportion natin na kung saan nakakuha na tayo ng IA number 2. So, dahil nakakuha ka na nga ng IA number 2, na that is the time na babalik na tayo sa unang solution natin. So, I hope engineers, no, you can post the video naman, no, if you want to copy the solution and if you want to focus on the solution. And I hope nga ulit, no, that meron tayong naintindihan, no, in this discussion, no, lalo na na siningit natin yung torque, no, sa topic na to.